Or if you cannot find a seat, that's okay too. Yeah, there's a couple seats up here. There's one seat up here. So good evening. My name is Kirk Walsh. Thanks for coming to the celebratory meeting for my 9-month workshop. These writers worked really hard over the 9 months, each submitting 5 times. And yeah, so tonight is an opportunity to celebrate them and their work. During the 9 months, we met and discussed and workshopped submissions during 31 sessions. We read novels and collections by Margaret Sexton Wilkerson, Elizabeth Kraken, Julie Booten, Victor LaValle, Brian Van Reet, and discussed the works with the authors both in person and via Skype. During our conversation with Victor LaValle about his haunting novel, The Changeling, he offered up his method for novel revision. For the first draft of the novel, he focuses on the main character. My protagonist is just a camera, witnessing everything, but I haven't really thought about their body in the world, how they move, where they choose to move scene to scene. But my second draft, this person needs to do things that make things happen, even if they're not big things. And then the other drafts move on to antagonists, secondary characters, world setting, plot. All the things you have to do to make a book simple and clear, Victor said. It might end up being 10 or 12 drafts to get all those elements, and then one last draft to smooth it all out so it looked like I meant it, always. This is what we did each week, discussing and participating in the creative process of each writer's work. Around the table, we explored all these elements of craft, and then about what inspired us or didn't inspire us, or why the writing went well that week, but then didn't go well the next. The workshop is a community that collectively is much more than the submissions and the elements of craft we talk about. And before we begin the reading, I just want to say thank you to all of my students for their commitment and generosity of spirit for making the workshop all that it is. Tonight, these writers will present short excerpts that have resulted from their patients. And then, that's from the last time, sorry. Please sit back and listen and enjoy their wonderful fiction. During the first half, there will be 6 readers, each reading about 7 to 8 minutes. Then we'll have a short intermission, and we'll be able to enjoy some cake, and there's some soda back there too. And then the second half will include another 6 readers. Before each reader, I'll introduce the writer. So, our first reader tonight is Siobhan Welsh. Siobhan's fiction and poetry has appeared in Hobart, Cheap Pop, Devil's Lake, Beat Cop, and other places online. She attended Florida State's creative writing program. She teaches at Austin Community College and works as a copywriter.